Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Meet the Coach. My name is Adil and I'm a lead generation consultant. I'm back again with another amazing coach consultant as a guest, and I'm really excited for what they have to share and how they will inspire us. But if you are joining us live, please type hashtag live, or if you are watching this on replay, type hashtag replay. And do let us know where you guys are joining us from so that we know where our audiences are. And today, my guest is actually a wealth strategist, and she, as a business owner, is somebody who is passionate about life, and it's evident in everything she does. She honors you where you are and elevating you to where you want to be. I will not waste more time, and I'll add my guest to the stream. Please welcome Miss Omolola Adekeye. Hey Omolola, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate that you've taken your time out for this. Uh, I'm really excited for this.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to, spend time with you, and we have such great conversations, and I'm so excited with all you do, for other business owners, and the space you manage for us to come share. That's so wonderful. So thank you. Thank you for all you do.
You're welcome, and I really appreciate the kind of support that I get from experts like you because I think it's without your support, I think this show hasn't. I wouldn't have been here or doing this interview if I didn't get the kind of support that I get from you guys. So, without wasting any more time, can you tell us a bit more about what you do and what this wealth strategist is all about?
Sure, sure. I am one who loves to find information. My background is law, and because of that, I'm able to always look at things very critically and decide what's good and what's useful, what will bring the best for one. So that's all what strategizing is. And for me, as when I decided to go into business for myself about 14 years ago, just based on how I saw my life evolving. Yeah, did I want to keep going out and or did I want to take time and see my children develop well as to
Hmm.
what I'm comfortable with. So I decided to do the latter and decided to, you know, find a way of shaping myself with what I know. So just and so I started out with helping people with contracts, helping people form their businesses, the legal means for all that. I would help, and I also still help folks with writing like non-disclosure agreements, coaching, consulting agreements, those kind of things. So in doing all that and just doing more research, I kept to see I keep seeing different things and different ways that small businesses still need support,
Yeah, that's true.
in administration, in um, generating and maintaining cash flow.
Hmm.
So that is what really drew me into um, becoming a wealth strategist.
That's
Finding
interesting.
finding the information, finding the what's out there that will benefit businesses as well as families and make them able to control their wealth, build
Hmm.
it in a way that is still bringing about wholesomeness within their family unit, within their business. So they're not feeling stressed out, they're not feeling burnt out,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
And if it's a family, they feel they have a strong plan for themselves and, whoever and the members of the family. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you for sharing this background. But can you tell us a bit more about? I mean, is it more about that you are providing your services to families, or is it more about for you focus on small and medium business?
Okay, great. So yeah, thank you so much for that question. I really appreciate it. So I serve clients globally. I'm located in Decatur, Georgia, USA. But I do have products and strategies I can share with um, families and business owners looking to increase and generate cash flow globally. I meet them. I meet my clients where they are and elevate them for where they want to be. So for me, it's more of understanding what the journey is so far. And I do that very quickly. I have a nice little financial strategy form that we go through that gives me a history. And then I can say what is out there that can help. You know, it's all about understanding how money works, understanding what you can do with money, understanding that it is key to always have money working for you. So you shouldn't have money, and there are many ways we don't realize that we are not allowing money to work for us. Sometimes it's that we're overpaying for something. So, for
Yeah.
instance, if you have a mortgage, you have some business account somewhere, but you're not really sitting down to look at what's out there that can give me less, and therefore I have a bit of money I can start putting away. You know,
Yeah.
that's one way of looking at it. So it's always understanding that money in itself is energy. And you know
Mhm.
what? And what do we know about energy? You know, E equals MC squared. It has to move. It has to
Yeah.
work. So that's how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's awesome, and that really is. I mean, that really brings some clarity that who is it that you work with. But I mean, you mentioned earlier that you started this as a business. Can you share with us some of the early struggles or how this journey has been for you?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll definitely love to do that because I think a lot of times we always pick up on from one another, and I hope something I'm going to say will benefit somebody else. So,
yeah,
as I said, I studied law, so knowing very well, I have my idea of working and serving others means going out to a job to a job. Having certain hours, meeting certain expectations, and just fulfilling certain goals, and meeting certain quotas. You understand? So I'm just putting up upon myself that, oh, I just have to be successful in this, in that way. So a lot of what I have had to over the way my challenges at first is, am I doing enough?
yeah,
Am I doing enough? Just like I would do outside at work,
yeah,
and just putting that pressure on oneself. So I used to have a very long time. I used to have work because I can serve clients globally. I end up, being up till 5 a.m. sometimes in the morning. Just not giving myself time to rest, to recover, to have other interests outside of what I was doing. So because I saw a certain, it had to be a certain way. So
yeah,
for a very long time, I was plagued by that. And then another thing was, if I was not, um, just the guilt of, am I putting enough into my business, or am I putting enough to my children?
yeah. There's
You
always
know,
this challenge of how you are going to balance it, and at the same
correct.
time, because I mean, yes, the jobs, they come with a certain security that there will be a paycheck at the end of the month, and being an entrepreneur, you always not only have to think about the current month, but you really have a projection, and you need to see and make sure that there is a cash flow in the pipeline or something that you have to.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think, yeah, this is what makes you question or ask you, is this enough or am I doing enough? So yeah, I
Correct.
can totally
Yeah.
relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I have just come to a realization that I had to change from within myself to
Yeah.
accept who I am, to understand how I function as a woman, and utilize that in my business and both at home and in my personal life, and other things I like, and just give time for everything. So now I've been able to structure myself in such a way that it's working for me. I don't work my business all through the week. I do it 4 days a week, 4 days in a week, and I have time for other things that I'm interested in doing that elevate me, the other times. So that has been helpful. And just understanding that it's okay how my day wants to go. I don't have to put
Yeah.
pressures on myself to make some certain, I'm not answering to anybody but myself anyway. So, you know,
And it
why?
gets difficult. It gets difficult because I mean, having yourself accountable is not easy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's not easy. And, you do have it's good to also have what I call the mastermind. You just have a few people here
Yeah.
and there that, check up with you, or you check up on them and say, okay, what do you want to do this week, or what are you trying to do this month, and just making sure that, okay, you're actually doing it, but take it easy on oneself, because one decided to work for oneself because you wanted more flexibility, you wanted to be more control. So just understanding that, having the mindset of one who owns a business is different from having the mindset of one who's working a job.
Exactly.
So many times we carry the job into the business and just overwork ourselves. you know
Yeah.
Someone who's trying to do a business allows for time to rest, allows for delegation. you know so it's not, I can't do everything, and I'm learning that the more I have people like you and
Mhm.
others that I've come to know, we work together, support one another, our businesses thrive and grow. So for me, that's really key now. And I can't say more than, it is good to realize that it's not a journey that one has to do alone. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you in a way answered my next question too. That somebody who is like, I mean, who's just starting out, or somebody who's like you, who's thinking about, uh, I mean, probably, I mean, 4 year, 5 years earlier on in their journey where you are right now, and what is it that they need to do in order to succeed, or what is one thing that that can help them grow. I think you answered it beautifully, that it's more about collaboration and building that ecosystem that is around you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And then the first thing I would say is to work on, I mean, your own mindset about
Yeah.
doing what you want to do. Okay, you love it. Um, who can you find that can support you, that can mentor you in the process, and
Yeah.
but then not beating down on oneself. It's
Exactly.
your journey.
Hmm.
Enjoy it. Learn
Yeah.
from it, grow with it. But
Yeah.
putting pressure on oneself that, oh, I haven't done this, oh, I need to be here. No, it will just make you just really, really not enjoy the process, and then
Yeah.
it becomes a chore. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think uh, one thing that that really stood out is, yes, you need to have mentors, but at the same time, it's really important to have enjoy this journey. I think at times we just talk about that when you are on job, you see that if you'll be your own boss, you'll have more independence and you'll have more time freedom and everything. But at the
Mm.
same time, I mean, when I was leaving my job and starting my business, I was telling everyone that, hey, I'm quitting 9 to 5 and I'm getting into 24/7, because because it's like it's really 24/7, so
Yeah,
your life becomes like that. So it really is important that you're enjoying it and you're happy doing this. So that is the key. So I think it really goes about, I think what you shared is amazing. That yes, you don't need to put a pressure on yourself. You don't need to be perfect. One of my mentor always tells and keeps saying this, that it's always progress over perfection. So I
correct,
think you keep progressing and keep evolving. You don't have to think a lot and try to be perfect. So
correct.
thank you so much for sharing these tips. Now, I mean, those who are watching this, and if they want to know more about you or want to experience something that you are doing, is there any upcoming workshop, seminar, or program that is uh, where they can reach out or see
Oh
what
yes.
what you have to
So
share?
in a couple of days, I think, early in October, from the 5th to the 9th of October, there's the Rise Above Summit,
Yeah.
which is hosted by Patty Joe Grover. And
Yeah.
I will be speaking in the financial dimension on the 7th of
Wow.
October at 7 p.m. I think there are
Mhm.
about three of us in that segment.
Yeah.
And I'm
And this is 7 p.m. Eastern time, right?
Yeah,
On
7
7th.
p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern time. I'm going to be talking. I'm going to be using the concept of the golden goose
Mm-hmm.
to talk about wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's nice. Yeah. And I have shared the link here, but what I'll do is on the thread where we are streaming this, I'll share that, and on other platform we'll add this description in the link so that people can register for. I think they have to register for this event, right?
Yes, yes. Just
Yeah,
go
but
to
it.
event, right,
Yeah,
register,
yeah,
and please join us because it's going to
yeah.
be fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I've been on Perry's previous summit, so yes, this is an amazing event. There are so many amazing speakers that speaks on. I think she has 8 different dimensions, and
Yes,
yes, so you're speaking on financial dimensions. So and it's a free summit, so you
it
can
is.
definitely just register. But there are so many amazing giveaways that these speakers share. And I think the fee is, I think it's $97 or $99. We can check that if you want to have the VIP access and have recordings.
Mm.
Perry has been on this on the previous season of this Meet the Coach series, so yeah, she's
Oh,
amazing.
wonderful.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so this is the Rise Above Summit, and you're speaking on October 7th
Yes, I
at
am
7 p.m.
at
Eastern
7 p.m.
time.
Eastern time. Correct.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah.
else you
Yeah,
think in
sure.
the
I'm
pipeline?
also embarking on, starting a podcast. It's going to be
Wow, that's
called
awesome.
Life and Business with OA,
Mm-hmm.
focusing on community, wealth, and legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to women just like me, and we're going to be talking about everything generally about living, being moms, being wives, if we are, if we're not, there's, just living and understanding how to prepare maybe for the next steps in our lives financially, and also those who are probably interested in doing business and still trying to figure out how to start, where to begin, or even if they are, what are the next steps? How can they make their, businesses even go further without
Yeah,
the stress? I must
and
always
that's
stress,
important. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
because the stress comes and presents all sorts of things in us, and we don't want any of that. So I think it's nice to pursue what we want to pursue, but we can do it in a way that is cool, is calm, and it's beneficial for not just ourselves but even those around us, so we don't become too, so people enjoy being around us, so that's what I'm talking about with Life and Business with OA. I will be also having guest speakers
mm-hmm.
intermittently, people who have been successful in their business, people who have had life's experiences that can be of benefit to everyone. Would love to share. So my launch date is going to be November 1st. So everybody be on the lookout for that. I will be happy to have your support, just cheering on. And I intend to keep this going because I feel there's a lot to be said. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would be awesome, and I'll definitely look forward to listening to that. And I think it's an important category that you are focusing on, and I think with all that has happened since last year, I think there is a lot of stress. There is a lot that people and families are looking to do when it comes to their wealth and finances. So I think I would highly recommend our audience to at least have a conversation with her. She's super approachable, and she has an amazing network and expertise. She always come up with some one thing or the another that in a way uh, she can help you in your situation. I personally, I mean, know people who she have helped. Some of the people that I know and who reach out to her, and they've shared this feedback that the kind of network she has and the expertise, she comes up with a solution. So do talk to her. Also, we can what we can do, if you have any calendar link, we can share that in the thread when we are streaming this, and also in the description, so that
Okay.
if they need, if they can book a call with you, or what, or you tell us how do you want people to reach out to you
Yeah,
and
I
connect.
will. I have a link that I can share.
Hmm. If you can share it with me, I can.
Yeah,
I can
I will
all,
definitely put it in right now. Just give me, and I will be happy to have. Let's see, 1 second.
And that's not an issue because we can if we can all we can share it in the thread, because over here we can only show it but it's not clickable. So
Okay.
you can just share it with me. I can add in the thread where
So
we are
yeah,
streaming this.
so that's I've sent you
Yeah,
the link that they can click on to
yeah.
book a time with me. And I would love to mention I have a, a book that I would love to mail out to the first three people who contact me, um, based on this time we've shared together on Meet the Coach. Um, I
Here's
would
the
be
link.
happy to. So if they can just say there that they're, reaching out to me because of this interview on Meet to
Hmm.
Coach, I will send out the book. It's about retirement, but asking you to take a very good look outside the box of what you might probably know that exists. And I think it's worth the read for anyone who's really wanting to understand how our monies are going to go within our current, experiences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I can already think of few people who can really benefit from this. So after the interview, I'll reach out to you and we can have a conversation around that too. So thank
Okay.
you so much. Thank you so much for sharing so much value and coming to this show. Any parting thoughts?
Yes, everyone stay safe, be happy, enjoy your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this. Yeah, and so it's a much needed message and a reminder. So, well, to our audience, please reach out to Omolola. She is doing, I can quickly take you through the dates and the events. She's speaking at a summit called Rise Above Summit. Her session is on 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll find the links in the thread below. She's also launching a podcast called Life and Business with OA, and it's launching on November 1st. So you can connect to her and have a conversation with her if you are considering few things about wealth and finances. So have you can use this link to register or schedule a call with her, and also definitely you'll find her. We are streaming this on a couple of platforms, so you'll have the links where you can reach her and connect to her. And so, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again next week with another amazing expert, coach, or as guest, and they'll share with us their journey. Till then, yes, take care, be safe, and have a nice day. Bye.
Bye, everyone.